UK3.3.7-8 British Permanent Residence Exam, Civil War, Cromwell, Republican England 3.3. 7. The English Civil War broke out. Charles I wanted to make the liturgy of the Church of England more complicated and made a new version of the prayer book. He insisted on stuffing the book to the Presbyterian Church in Scotland, which caused serious riots. The Scots formed a resistance army directly, but Charles could not raise money without the help of the Parliament. In 1640, he was forced to reopen the Parliament for money, but he did not expect that the Parliament was full of Puritans, Protestants who advocated that the simpler the religious ceremony, the better, who neither agreed with the king's religious policy nor opposed the reform of the church. Later, when the Scottish army entered England, the Parliament still did not approve the money. The Catholics in Ireland, fearing the growing power of the Puritans, also revolted with the rebellion. Parliament took the opportunity to demand that control of the army be taken over, a move that directly transferred power from the king to Parliament. Charles I was so angry that he rushed into the House of Commons to capture the heads of 5 MPs. But the news had already slipped away. No monarch dared to break into the House of Commons again. By 1642, the king and Parliament were completely torn apart, and the English Civil War was officially launched. The country was divided into 2 factions, the knights who supported the king and the Roundheads, who supported the Parliament. 3.3.8 Oliver Cromwell, and the key battles of the Republican era, the Battle of Marston Moor 1644, and the Battle of Neseby 1645. The king's army was hanged by the parliamentary army. By 1646, the parliamentary army had won, and Charles I was captured and imprisoned. But he refused to compromise, and in 1649, he was sent to the guillotine, the only British king in history to be executed. The Republic of England, also called the Commonwealth, was established, which directly abolished the monarchy. But at first, he didn't know how to govern the country, and finally the army came to power. General Cromwell was sent to suppress the Royalist uprising in Ireland from 1641 to the present. Although he stabilized the authority of the British Parliament, he killed too hard in Ireland and is still reviled. Scottish Restoration. The Scots refused to accept that Charles I was beheaded and directly made his son Charles II king. Charles II returned to England in 1650 with the Scottish army, only to be severely beaten by Cromwell at the battles of Dunbar and Worcester. Charles II staged the escape from the oak tree, hiding in a tree to escape pursuers, and finally slipped to Europe for refuge. Parliament took the opportunity to take control of Scotland. Era of the Lord Protector. Cromwell won the war and became the Lord Protector of the Commonwealth, holding sole power until his death in 1658. His son Richard Cromwell took over the throne, but could not control the army and the government at all. Britain was a republic for 11 years, and after Cromwell was gone, it was completely messed up, and the common people began to miss a king who might have been more stable. Key characters: Charles I, Cromwell, Charles II, Richard Cromwell Battle, Marston Moor, Neseby, Dunbar, Worcester Policy, New Prayer Book Controversies, Shift of Army Power, Reform of Ireland's Repressive System, Abolition of the Monarchy gives Republic gives Protector, Dictatorship Signs Incident, Attempted Arrest in the House of Commons, Escape from Charles II Oak.